Imagine a baseball story that's more thrilling than a Hollywood blockbuster. Picture this: the Philadelphia Phillies, against all the odds with the way the season started, charging through the playoffs like some fearless warrior that's swinging their bats like a mythical sword, and their determination lighting up a stadium brighter than 1,000 shooting stars or 45,000 screaming fans. Buckle up, because that's what you're about to witness with the way this team plays each and every game. It's a saga of passion, teamwork, and the relentless pursuit of victory. Get ready to be on the edge of your seat, because the Phillies are rewriting playoff history this season, one epic game at a time, as they move on to the NLDS. The first thing we have to talk about is Aaron Nola. And man, did that guy come through? Did he show up clutch? Is that who he is? Is he like playoff clutch? Because we know how it ended last year in 2022, where he just didn't have it in the NLCS and the World Series. But he shows up today. He dominates for 7 innings. And if you watch the video above that talks about Aaron Nola and which one should stand up, I didn't believe in him. I didn't expect this to come. I was just hoping that, like, if they got 3-4 runs, we could score 6 or 7, which we ended up scoring 6 or 7, but they didn't score anything because he was just lights out. And I think a lot of that swagger showed up when he picked that guy off in the 3rd inning on second base. He goes to run the 3rd. Aaron Nola times him out perfectly, plays him, wins that entire series, that little mind game with him. And that's huge when it comes to Aaron Nola, because he is a mental creature. He gives up a hit, a homer, you watch him just drop his head and give it up. But today, he won. He had a mental battle with somebody and he took him out. And from then on, it was just lights out. Swings and misses, double plays. We had them locked up. And if our pitching can go, if Nola can go to even somewhat close to the level of Zach Wheeler, and we have a 1-2 punch, how the hell are the Braves going to stop us? There's no way in hell. With those two and a calm, cool, collected Ranger Suarez at least leading the charge, I think we can wrap these Braves up very quickly. Can we please discuss these Philadelphia Phillies bats and how they are coming to life? And I love it. You got hits from Trey Turner with the ball smacking off the glove of the pitcher. You got JT hitting the double. You got Schwarber chugging it around the bases. You got JT hitting a homer in the bottom of the 4th. And then, of course, Bryson Stott comes up and the whole crowd sings this song, and then he rocks one on the first pitch for a grand slam. This team's getting hot, and this was an issue. Stott got cold at the end of the year last year. Nick was just gone last year. JT was hit or miss. If this team is hitting and they don't have to rely on the Bryce Harper home run, imagine how good we're going to be when Bryce Harper starts bombing them out again. And we need this hitting to be going and going strong, because we're facing some strong pitchers here. I don't care if Spencer Strider is afraid of the crowd, which he is. I don't care if Max Fried is hurt, which he is. But we need to have our hitting. We're going to need 4 or 5 runs every game, because this Atlanta Braves team can hit. But right now, those 2 games are a great little warm-up to get us going, because while the Braves are playing simulated games, we're playing real ones and dominating playoff teams. Do the Braves really know what they're in for starting Saturday? I don't really think they do. Yes, they came here last year. Yes, they heard the crowd. Yes, they dealt with this team. Yes, they dealt with the bats. But this is a whole nother level, because you got players like Spencer Strider saying, oh, well, I'd rather not play in front of the fans. And you got our guys saying, like, we do this for you. It's all of us plus 46,000. That matters. You got one team playing simulated games, and they didn't play those simulated games for the Diamondbacks, people. Let's be clear. They played it for the Phillies. They weren't ready for the Phillies last year, and they're still not ready for the Phillies this year, because we're coming in hot. And when it comes to baseball, I've said this before on these videos, when it comes to baseball, you just have to be hot. Look at the Colorado Rockies in 2007. Terrible team, came in hot. They did great till they got to the World Series. We are a great team coming in hot. How in the world are you ever going to stop it? I'm telling you right now, the Phillies might give up one game. That's it. But if it becomes a sweep, don't be surprised. I've said it first. We have a chance to sweep this series.